Static stretching is a highly debated and controversial topic within the fitness and sports performance communities, and it's focused around the concept that sustained static stretching could impair subsequent performance. This has resulted in a shift from static stretching within a warm-up to dynamic stretching alone. There are many nuances to the types of stretching you should choose based on the performance goals. The question is then this: is the best strategy for injury prevention and performance enhancement found within dynamic stretching or static stretching, or a balance of both? Hi, I'm Marcus, a certified stock Pilates instructor and a sports scientist. If you like this video and want more content like this, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember to click the bell icon to turn on your notifications and get notified when we post new videos. A study found static stretching less than 60 seconds is considered an effective method to increase joint range of motion and is often thought to improve performance and reduce incidence of activity-related injuries. It also stated that post-stretching dynamic activities is recommended for reducing muscle injuries and increased joint range of motion with inconsequential effects of subsequent athletic performance. A study in 2012 by McHugh M Blazevich researched pre-exercise static muscle stretching and the reports of reduction in power and force production. The key findings of this study showed static stretching of less than 45 seconds can be used in pre-exercise protocols without significant decreases of strength, power, and speed-dependent tasks. Additional findings showed static stretches of more than 60 seconds are more likely to cause small or moderate reduction in performance, and these pre-exercise programs are not typically used by athletes or the general population. Another study in 2011 found that shorter durations of stretching within a warm-up, such as a total stretching duration of 30 seconds per muscle, might not negatively impact subsequent performance, especially if the population is highly trained. What can we conclude from this information? First, we must look at the reasons to static stretch. Static stretching can be beneficial in many ways, such as correcting muscle imbalances, decreasing muscle hypertonicity, increasing joint range of motion, relieving joint stress, improving the extensibility of the muscular tendinous junction, maintaining the normal functional length of a muscle, decreasing the chance of injury, and in turn enhancing power and strength. What should be noted is the foregoing studies are missing the importance of assessment and which specific muscles should be stretched and why. A systematic approach prior to exercise or performance activities should be used with any stretching protocol and should include movement screening such as the overhead squat assessment, single leg squat assessment, and sport-specific assessment such as the landing error scoring system. These assessments are able to identify muscle overactivity, underactivity, imbalances, and faulty movement patterns. From these findings, the individual stretching activities will focus on the muscles found to be causing the faulty movement patterns. The results will also determine the correct stretching protocol and what impact would have on improving length-tension relationship, force coupling, neuromuscular efficiency, joint arthrokinematics, injury prevention, and lastly, performance enhancement. Different types of stretching elicit different types of responses from the neuromuscular system. It's important to understand the different flexibility techniques to apply the appropriate flexibility training program based on the assessments, needs, and goals of the individual. There are three phases of flexibility used with the optimum performance training model designed by the National Academy of Sports Medicine. They are corrective flexibility, active flexibility, and dynamic flexibility. This is used in a stabilization level. It is designed to address altered joint motion by improving common muscle imbalances and joint range of motion. Corrective flexibility uses self-myofascial release followed by static stretching. It employs autogenic inhibition. It's a process when neural impulses causing tension is greater than impulses causing contraction, thus causing the muscle to relax. To perform self-myofascial release, apply gentle pressure via foam roller or similar equipment on tender points or not. Then hold this position for at least 30 seconds or until the pain reduces. To perform static stretching, hold the first point of tension for 30 seconds. You should repeat this stretch for 1 to 3 sets. Pre-activity warm-up after movement compensations are addressed, appropriate for the strength level, is designed to improve soft tissue extensibility in all planes of motion by employing reciprocal inhibition using agonist and synergist muscles to move a limb through a full range of motion while the functional antagonists are being stretched. Active flexibility uses self-myofascial release followed by active isolated stretching. The self-myofascial release protocol is similar in the corrective flexibility phase. To perform the active isolated stretching, hold past the first point of tension for 1 to 2 seconds. You should perform this stretch for 5 to 10 repetitions and 1 to 2 sets. Pre-activity warm-up in the power phase or training used in the power level is designed to improve multiplanar soft tissue extensibility and provide an optimal neuromuscular control throughout a full range of motion while performing functional movement that utilize the body's muscles to control the speed and intensity of the stretch. Functional flexibility uses dynamic stretching after self-myofascial release. The single leg Romanian deadlift is an example of dynamic stretching. You should perform 3 to 10 different exercises, 10 to 15 repetitions each for 1 to 2 sets. A flexibility program is important for many reasons and should be designed for the specific needs of each individual. If you have any questions about stretching or how stretching helps you, do drop them down in the comments. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Until then, see you!